Hello, hello. Welcome to May 18th. Alphas IAU takes the lead at 37%. Let's go look at that chart. And there it is. IAU at 37, T minus and WBA both fell into negative territory today. The market is still in its pullback, but IAU held on and we're still at 67. We're still in profit at 67.54. And we'll do those numbers as we get to the stochastics versus the SPY. So what's our plan of attack? We're still here at the dipper low because this is less than 60 days away. We are good till the expiration date is July 16. That's what 16 July will stand for when you look at the expiration. So this is good till June 16, and the June 16, if this trade is not closed by then we will go to last bar low. Right now it's dipper low. With that said, we go on now to T minus, and here at T minus, at T minus, we can see that we took a pretty good point, but look at this. It just barely got to it, barely got to that our stop here, which is our dipper low right there. Our dipper low is right there, and we got our dipper low is 134.65, and the low got to 134.86. Now, can it reverse? It could. What are the chances? No, not really. We're going to be exiting this trade tomorrow probably, and we might be looking at a loss of somewhere around $35 to $40 for this trading session. Remember, this is the one that also had the bad fill, so getting out with a $50 or $40 loss as opposed to a couple of hundred that it could have been, it's much better. And we'll just get back into the game when it comes back up on the scanner. That goes on to WBA. And WBA is also in its dipper low, and it's in its dipper low because of the reason that, okay, let me do it the hard way. The reason is that this is also in its 60 days to expiration, and our dipper low is still way down here. So we're looking for an anticipation. We might get a pullback here and then get a back up. So WBA still is in the game with a possibility of turning into positive territory before it concludes, because we still have some good spacing here. And notice that the stochastics and RSI, the two main indicators, along with MACD down below, are in uptrend territory. So this is a doji now. This is also too, look there, this is a shooting star. This is a shooting star. So it's very possible that we can come down here, maybe have some resistance at the 10-day EMA, and stop somewhere in here and then reverse and continue back up. I mean, we still have a good chunk of a month and a half away from this concluding. All right. That said, about the positions, let's go on to the numbers. And we are at 67.54, which is way down below than the 7,300 we had last week, but it is to the market. But we are in a lot of cash. That's the important thing here too. Our buying power went to cash, and we're in cash. We only have 3 positions, and of the 3, we're totally looking only at 53 minus against 77 positive. So it's still not. It's still pretty good. So 67.54 minus 55.33. This is 12.21 for profit year to date. Divide that by the 55.53 benchmark as a percentage, and we are at 22.1%. Where is the market today? The market today is at 11.4. Even though we have these pretty much heavy pullbacks in the last several days, everybody is in negative territory except gold. Gold went up a tiny bit, but not gold. Not oil went down. Russell, Nasdaq, the Dow 30, and the S&P 500 are all in a negative territory. But our stochastic strategy, this account, is still beating the SPY. That is extremely important. As long as you are ahead of your benchmark, you are in positive territory, and things will be. Another point to point out here. Here is our nemesis of the week. Our nemesis of the week is TXIC. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little closer there and show you that. And this mutual fund is put out by a company called American Security Selective Investments, and you'll notice that their 10-year is 15%. Let's go zoom in a little bit closer on there. They are 15%. We are at 22. We're 22.1, and that's over. Then that's their average per year for the last 10 years. But look at their year to date. Their year to date is 226. Our year to date is 21.1. So this company is going to have to really work very hard. We're coming up to the mid-year in another month and a half. We are going to be at mid-year, July 1st. They have 6 months to make up to try to maintain that average for the 10-year period. That's a long way. I mean, they are off a good 13%, just under 13% short. So they have to make up 13% by the end of this year to maintain that 15% average on the 10-year scale. On their 5-year scale, you can see they did hit 20, and on the 3-year scale, they were at 19.5. But year to date, 2.6, 21.1. Which one do you want to pay the most to you? And that is what it is. So, and that is in conclusion of today's report for losers become winners. Oopsie, right there. With a stochastic strategy at 22.1, IAU at 37, SPY 11.4. And I thank you very much for stopping by and checking it out. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot something. I apologize. Yay, forgot something. Yeah. In running the scanner and not having any opportunities in the last few weeks, we are in contemplation of let's go ahead and run the scanner to see what the first we'll check the open market, see if the open market has anything that meets our criteria, and that's going to run through 4,000 that qualify, and see what that comes up to be. And it's not finding anything. So, rule of thumb with scanners, even though you built it, checked it, and see that it works. If it's still not, if it goes into an area like this where it's not producing, you need to go back and check your work. Now, we did all optionable, which means therefore our alphas, which is part of the all optionables, is also going to come up 0. But we're going to run it just to have proof of the pudding here, and that's proof of the pudding is. So now let's go ahead and load up the. This was the uptrend. We're now going to run the weekly downtrend to the alpha account and run it. And waiting, and the scanner has nothing. Now, let's check the overall market. Optionable. Still have the main criteria, $1 to the $4. And we're going to run it for the downside. And this is what's important to keep checking on your scanners, just in case that maybe you had good positions and criteria, but maybe your one command might be slightly off. That's not giving you opportunity. You know, this is showing that we have 3 in the down position. So we're just going to go and peek at PBF. Come here to come down to the send to, go to red 1, which is the default to the chart, and the chart is right there. And that would be a trade for us if this was a loss leader right there. So it would be right there would be the entry. Your stop would be up here. Okay, well, that is it for today. And I thank you very much for stopping by and checking it out. I'll catch you tomorrow for Losers Become Winners.